This is the sports car I've always dreamed of. When I saw it schematically, I thought, oh, well, you know, you've got to be in and I'll rest against this front rail. That's all wasted space behind. Nobody wastes anything on a design like this. And then I think of the mosaics and the art, and actually you tend to see them back here. Look at where the axle is beneath my feet. If I'm back here, then I'm going to be lifting that weight off the horses' necks, almost like letting the brake off.
To make the test as authentic as possible, Mike is also using a Roman harnessing system. It's completely different to a modern one.
The way regular horse and carriage works is you've either got the horse between two wooden shafts, which come down here, either side of the horse, or you've got a horse collar or a breast harness, which attach to the chariot with a strap called a trace. The trouble is, the Romans and early chariot cultures did not have these straps. The real challenge of driving with this yoke and pole system is to keep your horses parallel. Here we go, good lads. Even at the walk, I can feel shock waves going through my knees. Trot on. Good lads. Those little wheels give me a low center of gravity, but I feel secure by putting my feet out to the sides there. I'm wedged in. And we're going round the bend now, and you can really feel those forces. I'm having to lean into that, and the horses are staying together round the bend. This is terrific. Romans certainly had two-horse chariot races, but they were junior league. The real Grand Prix was the four-horse race. This is still the engine. They're being pulled by the yoke because the outside horses are only being attached at the head. They are not pulling the chariot at all, and that is going to make the driving of them very, very challenging. So many bits of leather. This is a completely different sensation. Those outside horses, there is no attachment to the chariot at all. Oh, wow. That was quite the experience. I have never done anything with horses quite like that before. There's so many bits of leather. You need to keep this one short so he's turning around like that, and let this one out so he's going around the outside, and make sure you're not ignoring the middle two who are the engine and doing all the pulling. So many things. My little brain talking to those four brains and negotiating the track, it's really, really challenging. The question remains, why four horses? It's not as fast as two, it's certainly no faster than two. It's harder to drive, so why did they do four? Well, I think that it's about spectacle.
Evidence like this frieze on a Roman sarcophagus shows that the racetrack was a crowded place, with frequent crashes that the Romans called shipwrecks, often caused as chariots piled into each other.
It becomes an obstacle course because everywhere are dotted these shipwrecks, as they called them, these crashes, and you have to negotiate and get round them. You have to race towards them, and if you've got four horses, you're commanding more ground. The Circus Maximus was a theatre. It was sporting entertainment. And it delivered spectacle in three ways: majesty, supremacy,